Hi, reception. So, yesterday we planned our letter to the person who we're going to invite on our space adventure with us, and today we're going to write our letter. Okay? So, before we start writing our letter, the first thing we need to do is go back to our plan that we wrote yesterday, read through it with your grown up, and really refresh your memory. Remember all the things that you planned to write in your letter today. Now, we're going to quickly remind ourselves of how we write a letter generally, and then we'll have a go at writing it. So, can you turn to your grown-up and tell them what we start a letter with? How do we start the beginning of our letter? We need to write who it's to, don't we? So the special word that we use at the beginning of our letter is going to be dear. Dear, and then the person who the letter is for. Now, if we have a look at our word dear, it starts with a d sound, but a lot of you might have noticed that it's not our dinosaur d as we normally write it, is it? It's our capital D, because dear comes at the beginning of our letter, doesn't it? So it starts with a capital. Capital D, D, ear. Now, this D, ear, this ear here is a trigraph that we haven't actually learnt yet. It's one that you will be properly learning in year 1. But just for our learning today, we're going to have a quick look at it. Ear. Just like the ears on the side of your head. Ear. D, ear, dear. So how many sounds have we got in the word dear? 1, 2. We've got 2 sounds that make up the word dear. Now, you're grown up will have chopped up these sounds and they've hidden them around the room somewhere. You're going to pause this video and you're going to go on a little hunt for your D and your ear. Off you go, good luck. Now, hopefully you have found your D and you have found your ear. Hopefully you've been superstar sound hunters. So what we're going to do first, put your whole word dear in front of you, then find the sounds that you managed to find on your hunt. Have a look at the first one, D. So our first sound that we would need is D. D, ear, D, ear. And then as we always do, we're going to read it out all together to check it's right. D, ear, dear. Then jumble them up again, turn your word over, and have a go at doing it without it. D, ear, dear. Have a look at the other ones, check it's right. Well done, Miss Sutton. Now, maybe you could have a go at practicing writing that a couple of times on another piece of paper, just so it's really, really clear in your head. And once we've done that, we're going to have a think about, we thought about how we start our letter, then we have our message, what we actually want to put in our letter, then we finish our letter by writing from. Well done if you said from, and then who the letter's from. So I would write from Miss Sutton. Now, just like our dear, you might notice that we haven't got a small at the beginning of from. We've got another capital letter because it's the start of a new sentence. This one's a little bit easier because they're all single sounds that we know really well. From. 1, 2, 3, 4. So off you go on your little hunt again. This time you're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4 sounds. Off you go. Now hopefully you managed to find all 4 of your sounds all over the room. I've managed to find mine as well. Now we need to put them in the right order. First sound. Have a look for our. Now there it is. I'm looking for my down his back, then curl over his arm. There it is. Ah, all around the orange. Ah. Move those so you can see them. Ah. That says froth at the moment. Froth. Mazy mountain, mountain. And we read it all through to check it is right. From. I'm happy with that. Now, like we did before, jumble them all up again, take the word away, and have a go at writing it out again. From. Well done. And like we did with deer, you can have a go at copying, writing that a couple of times to really, really get it in your head. So we've practiced our word deer, which will be at the start of our letter. So remember, I was planning to write my letter to my sister, wasn't I? So I would write, Dear Lucy. Then underneath that, I would write my message to her. And at the end, I would write, from Miss Sutton. Okay, now let's have a look at what that would be like on our letter. Remember to use your sentence checklist, your sound card, and your keyword card to help you when you're writing your letter. You've got a piece of paper that looks like this. It's got some lovely rockets on it, so they already have a clue about what this letter might be about. And then we're going to have a go at writing it. So remember, first we need our dear. I'm going to write it on this line at the top here. Capital D. Ear. Ear. Dear, finger space. Lucy. Dear Lucy. First thing I'm going to do is tell her why I'm writing to her. Do, finger space, you want to come, so lots of keywords here. Do you want to come on a space adventure? You could write trip or rocket, or you could say, do you want to come to the moon? Do you want to come on a space adventure with me? And I've put a question mark because it's a question. Do you want to come on a space adventure with me? Now that's quite a tricky sentence, so don't feel like you have to write a really long sentence like that. It could be something like, keyword, I, finger space, have, finger space, a, finger space. Haven't got enough space there, so I'm going to go to the next line. I have a full stop. So that was a trickier sentence there. You can do a more simple one like this. It's still telling her information, it's just a bit shorter and I've used fewer words. I have a rocket. Please bring a teddy, a book, a hat, and a j a m jumper. Dear Lucy, do you want to come on a space adventure with me? I have a rocket. Please bring a teddy, a book, a hat, and a jumper. And then all I need to do is say who it's from. So I can use my word to help me. A, S, space, Now, you might have noticed that all the way through writing that, I kept going back and reading what I'd already written to make sure that I didn't repeat myself or miss out any words, and I knew what I had written. So now I've finished, I'm going to do that, but read the whole thing all together to check that I'm happy with it. Dear Lucy, do you want to come on a space adventure with me? I have a rocket. Please bring a teddy, a book, a hat, and a jumper. From Miss Sutton. Now I'm happy with that. I hope Lucy's happy with it as well when she reads it. So you have a go with yours, reception. Challenge yourself to fill the whole page or just do a couple of lines at the top. As long as you have a go, I am proud of whatever you write. As long as you've got your start of your letter, some kind of message in the middle, and then the end of your letter. That would be absolutely fantastic. Good luck, reception.